Di tayo titigil hanggat di nagwawagi.
The 125 peso wage increase campaign is waged upon by the Filipino masses, composed of 15% of Filipino workers. These workers have not had any wage increase in the past 10 years, while basic prices of basic commodities, education have been steadily rising. Even before the period or the regime of President Aquino, this campaign has already been going on, and it goes to show that even though there's a different president, the aims and the aspirations of the Philippine masses is really not addressed, because the president maintains to be of a class that is very detached from the Filipino masses. So the 125 peso wage increase aims again to achieve a 125 peso across the board wage increase for all Filipino workers. That's it.
In the past year that Noynoy Aquino has been in office, I think that we can definitely say that a lot of promises have been left unfulfilled. President Aquino has promised many things on the issue of land distribution. The farmers of Hacienda Luisita, which is owned by his family, the Cojuancos, farmers have been waiting for decades for their land to be distributed back to them, and that still has not happened. On the issue of human rights violations, President Aquino promised to make sure to address this issue and prosecute human rights violations, and the people particularly have been pressuring him to prosecute former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, who under whose administration over 1,000 people have been killed and over 200 have been disappeared, and human rights violations continued under Noynoy's watch during since he has taken office. Noynoy Aquino has said that the people are his boss, but I think someone else is his boss. The United States and President Obama, who he has met with several times before, President Aquino has opened up the Philippines for more U.S. intervention, U.S. militarization, and U.S. military aid that has not led to any sort of progress, but only to more human rights violations and the lack of sovereignty of the Philippines.
One of our major local campaigns is about human trafficking. Due to the labor export policy of the Philippines, 4,000 Filipinos leave the country each day to find work abroad. But there are no safety nets in the countries that they go to, particularly in the U.S. Agencies will falsely advertise jobs in the U.S., but once the workers get to their destination, those jobs aren't available, or they are forced to work in other industries. Because of this, the workers' papers become invalid and their immigration status is unstable. The agencies will ask workers in the Philippines for tens or hundreds of thousands of pesos for job placement, only for the workers to find no jobs when they get to the U.S. Cases like the Sentosa nurses in 2007 and the recent Florida 15 are only a taste of the real human trafficking issues rampant in the Filipino communities here and abroad. The root cause of which are global economic policies that favor multinational corporations and first world employers at the expense of workers from third world countries where joblessness is rampant, and families as well as the government itself need remittances in order to survive.
Bayan, bayan, bayan ko, patapos ang laban mo. Revolusyon ni Bonifacio, isulo